Microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is your host, not son, baby, and this is another episode of Swingers After Dark. I want to talk to the fellas right quick. I want to chop it up with the homies. I want to talk about the reasons why she doesn't want to fuck you, and those reasons vary. But first and foremost, you have to be aesthetically appealing to her. She got to like what she sees. When she sees you, she's like, damn, he can get it. You know what I'm saying? You got to put your foot in the door first. You did. She got to like what she sees. She got to be physically attracted to you. Now, you don't have to be drop dead gorgeous, per se. You don't have to be handsome. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to look like a fox, so to speak. But make sure that you're not lacking in the looks department. Make sure that you know how to put yourself together. Work with what you have. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to look like a superstar, but work what you have that will make you look like a supernova because of your confidence, because of your gait. That's GAIT. A gait is your stride, your posture that you own the world and the sidewalk that you walk on. You did. You're sure about yourself. There's no doubt, zero doubt about yourself. You know yourself as a man. You know thyself. You know your capabilities, and you know that when a woman is with you, she's going to get a hell of a experience. You know what I'm saying? That what a woman sees, and your confidence is going to radiate. Your confidence is going to translate to a sex appeal that many men do not have. And when she sees your confidence level, then that's going to balance out the looks department. If you're okay looking, your confidence is going to turn you from okay to damn, he can get it. You know what I'm saying? Because a woman wants a man who's sure of himself. The looks department, yeah, he needs to make her click flinch. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. But it's about your confidence. And secondly, you know, not only you got to be attractive, and not only you need the confidence, you also need to smell great. You know what I'm saying? Your breath shouldn't smell like you want to be left alone, and your body odor shouldn't smell like you don't want to have friends. You know what I'm saying? Your scent game needs to be on point. Go to a store or to a vendor, an outside vendor, and get like scented oils or something. Get like Egyptian musk or something. Get like Issey Miyake oils or Bob Marley oils. Yes, they got an oil called Bob Marley. Get Polo Sport. Get Issey Miyake. You know what I'm saying? Try out certain, scents, or you can mix them up. If scented oils aren't your thing, if your body is allergic to scented oils, then, get some cologne. Don't get that cologne that smells like bug spray. Get cologne that's appeasing to a woman. Your scent has to make love to a woman's nostrils. You know what I'm saying? Because the nostrils leads to the brain. You know what I'm saying? You got to tease her nostrils with your scent. You dig? So she like what she sees. She likes what she smells. And then she got to like what she hears. You have to come at her with an ill mouthpiece. You got to come at her with, with some cold ass game. Your game got to be cold as hell. And when I mean game, when I say game, you got to make love to a woman's heart. You know what I'm saying? You got to say some stuff that will make her panties wet. You have to get her mind wet before you get her pussy wet. You got to talk like you got some sense. You got to stimulate her mind. You got to stimulate, her whole existence, her whole being by not talking about sex. You're going to get it. If you got your foot in the door with your looks, then your game is going to make you stay in that motherfucker. You dig? And make sure you got some home training. Make sure you got some sense about yourself, some common sense. You dig? Make sure you got some sense about yourself. And when you talk to a woman, don't treat her like she's an object. Treat her like she's a subject. You know what I'm saying? When I say treat her like she's a subject, that means you treating her like she's a woman, like she's a human being, that she's just not a play toy. She becomes your play toy once you beat them draws. But for the most part, don't even talk about sex. Just stimulate her mind. You know what I'm saying? If she like what she hears, then hey, you got it. But don't talk about sex because it's obvious that she wants to fuck. So you're wasting conversation by talking about sex. Get to know her as a woman. You know what I'm saying? If all you talking about sex, then she doesn't want to deal with you. You dig? So now, your appearance is on point. Your clothes are on point. You know how to put yourself together. You know how to coordinate. You know what I'm saying? You know how to coordinate your colors. Listen, you could shop at Target, but if you know how to put that shit together, then hey, you in there. It doesn't even matter. You don't have to break the bank to buy expensive clothes, especially when you don't know how to coordinate. How you gonna buy expensive shit when you don't know how to coordinate? You're wasting money. You could put some shit together that would make people think that you bought that shit from a high end, a high class outlet. You dig? It's how you put yourself together. And then it's your style, your confidence that go with your looks. You know what I'm saying? Trim your beard, trim your mustache, or whatever the case. Get haircuts. You know what I'm saying? You have to look like a man of purpose, that you going places. When a woman sees you, she have to know that you going places. You dig? And when you approach her, she got to be nervous that you even approaching her. You know what I'm saying? You pick her to choose you. I'm gonna say that again. You pick her to choose you, and when she's in your presence, she has to melt in your presence because she's like, "Damn, he picked me. He picked me to choose." And when a woman choose you, she got to know that she's choosing up. You dig? So, fellas, the reason why she doesn't want to fuck you because you probably stink. You have no game. You have no swag. You're lame. You nervous in front of her. You know what I'm saying? You act like you don't know how to talk to a woman. You melt in her presence. You know what I'm saying? You putting her on a pedestal. You kissing her ass. You have no confidence and you acting like she's doing you a favor just because she's giving you the time of day. That's why she doesn't want to fuck with you. That's why she doesn't want to fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's going to be instances you can have everything on point and she just not feeling you. You're not doing anything for her. You just don't do it for her. And, shit happens. You're not going to win them over. Everybody's not going to like you. You're not going to be every woman's cup of Henny. And you got to face that reality. But for the most part, make sure that you have everything that I mentioned on point. You dig? Be a man of purpose, a man of reason, a man of means. Look, you looking debonair. You know what I'm saying? And then when you go in the room and you finesse that ass, you finesse the pussy. You giving her an experience that's goes far beyond sex, that goes far beyond an orgasm, that goes far beyond a nut. You know what I'm saying? You want to beam her up to the final frontier when you bust it open. You know what I'm saying? When you finesse the kitty kitty cat. You know what I'm saying? When you hit them draws, when you bust them shakes. You know what I'm saying? You making sure that she want to have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, and whatever to the point where you making a stalker out of this chick. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to holler at the fellas right quick. It's all about your confidence. Your looks, well, looks is low on the totem pole, really, but it's really about your confidence because if you have sex appeal, if your sex appeal is off the charts, then how you look, that's going to take a back seat. You know what I'm saying? If you can make a woman mind wet, if you can make her pussy wet based on your appearance alone, based on your confidence and your swag, then you already in there. There's no reason for you to talk about sex. There's no reason for you to act like a damn savage, a heathen, a Neanderthal because you so thirsty to fuck this chick. You know what I'm saying? Act like you've been there before. You dig? And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark. And this is your host, Not Son, baby. Check out my website at www.notsonblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You Me Us Them. The Swingger Manifesto is good because I wrote it. All right. And, shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. Once again, that's swingpodcast@gmail.com. And hit me up with any questions and or concerns that you may have that could be addressed on a future episode. You dig? And on that note, until next time, peace.